looking at you and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Of course you did.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it throws it incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He's going to have the first down and then some. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 22! Hey, 70! That's right. I was
From the red zone now, Stafford connecting with Cup here on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Open man right side is Cup complete. Nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need 1 more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And touchdown grab. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free. But
I guess I've got to be going.
had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Throws Watkins, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Six the score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, fuck.
And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stafford on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Up the middle, it's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Pass complete there in the corner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now with that clock rolling. There's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed man, a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Scratcher there, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And it will surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. send the tight end in motion. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. There he goes offside. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Stafford. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing again is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Stafford now to throw. Wilson swung out to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to to show for his efforts.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stafford. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. Here's 1st down.
This is from CBS. Look, 100 milligrams of benefit.
He's back to throw.
Oh, shit, he's done one. I know, right?
This ball intercepted. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal